So I was feeling a little down today, feeling a little blue, and I decided the best thing to do is to play one of my favorite games, The Flame and the Flood. And lo and behold, I actually have one of my accounts. I never played it. So I think I'm going to actually do that. This is coming off my phone. Let's turn that completely down. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to play on Traveler because I can. And I'm going to, yeah, I always take Ace up. You know, Daisy's great and all. But I'm going to do what I'm going to do, you know? If you're not familiar with it, The Flame and the Flood, it is a really amazing, I would call this a roguelite, because especially playing on Traveler, if you die, you can actually, so there are checkpoints in the game. I think there's 10 altogether, 10 regions. And so if you die, you go back to, I think the last region that you entered, or maybe there's only 3 or 4 spots where you can pick it up, but you don't. You basically return back to that save. The other way you can play it on survivalist is every time you die, you have to start all over again. And the only thing that you get to keep from your previous playthrough is anything that you put in the dog's backpack. So if you play on survivalist, always pack the dog's pack. I think you get 6 slots in the dog's pack. Always pack him up with anything that you really want to hold on to if you're going to play survivalist. We're not going to be doing a crazy amount of trophy help here. I'm just kind of looking to just chill out and maybe jabber on a little bit about a couple things. I'm going to grab some charcoal. I'm probably going to negate everything I just said. Yes, thank you. I don't need to read that. Pick up as many saplings as you can find. Any reeds, which they call, what do they call them? The things, cattails, I think. Is that what they call them? I think so. It's good to have. This is the very first time I've ever played this on this account, so I'm getting a lot of help, tips that I'm not used to seeing. We're going to pick up our first task, which, yes, thank you very much, is always going to be basic tools. And that is, let's take a look. First of all, our first destination is to find the radio signal, where it's coming from. It's from the radio, I think that was in the cutscene in the beginning. To get on the river and to find out where that signal is coming from. Basic tools is to create a stone knife and a stone hammer. And you need to make that happen. Let's take a look. I haven't played this in a couple months, so it's going to take me a little bit of time to get back in this swing of things, but this is what we need for this steel knife. That's not what we need to make. We need to make the stone hammer, 2 flints and a sapling and a rag, and we need the stone knife already made, which is... Why are you not in here? Let's see. I guess because I probably maybe got the recipe. Oh, here we go. Went right past it. 2 flints and a braided cord, and a braided cord is a cattail. I'm gonna make 2 of those for now. So, as I said, this is kind of what I would consider a roguelite. It's a resource management game. It's a survivalist game. This is Scout, and this is my dog, Aesop. You can also pick Daisy for a girl dog. And this is our trusty raft that we are going to be living our lives on. All of the music in this game and the inspiration for the title is from an artist named Chuck Rangoon, or no, Chuck Ragan. Jeez, probably would have been better if I would have looked that up before saying his name. Sorry if I botched your name up, Chuck. You happen to listen to this, which I'm sure you never will. But all the music is from the same artist, and it really just kind of adds to the feel of this game and the reason why I keep coming back to it. Don't mind that, we'll patch that up later. Some of the tiny little islands you can grab stuff from. First thing we want to do is get a rudder for our boat so that it's easier to steer. And we will take care of that in a little bit of time. Until then, all I have is a stick to guide me on my way here. Let's head over to the campfire. Campsite is the first place you want to go because there will be flint. There will be a campfire. And there will likely be no animals or just rabbits. Get another task, and our task is pouchsmith to make a pouch. To make a pouch, you need, I think, stitching kits. You need a stitching kit and two. Oh, we're already full. Two rabbit hides. But don't quote me just yet. We'll be dealing with the inventory in a minute. Okay. So we got lumber. We got rags we're leaving behind here, but we're not leaving anything behind because we're not going anywhere yet. Okay, so let's take a look at our inventory. All right, we got some corn. That's a good thing. We have some charcoal. That's good for making water filters. We have a water filter. We have some foods we can have. And some moldy lump we can use to make penicillin later. And some dandelion to make dandelion tea or to eat. But it's not that great of a source. So we are going to move a couple things to the dog. Charcoal. And for now, dandelions. And you know what the heck, let's eat both the grubs and the mulberry. Well, let's move the moldy lump to Aesop as well. Do not eat that. You don't want to eat that. Okay. Now, which I should have done beforehand, let's go grab all of that stuff. As you can see, a little pop-up came up and said we can make the stone hammer now. Oops. Loot. Salt. Best thing, I mean, pretty much the only thing salt can do is help you make jerky when you get some meat. You can do a lot of hunting in this game, a lot of trapping, a lot of working with the environment and the animals that you're going to come across. Do I have room for Devil's Trumpet? Yeah, Devil's Trumpet is a poisonous plant which you can use to poison and kill wolves. That's pretty much it. You can pretty much only use it on wolves. Let's sit down at the fire. Alright, and we are going to make our stone knife first. And what did we need to make the stone hammer that we don't have? Let's see. Oh. Did it again. We need one more flint. We need one more flint. Okay. And chances are we're not going to find it just now. I'm going to go ahead and make those ash cakes. Ash cakes are always good to have. 2 pieces of corn make an ash cake. Oops. And box trap there. Accidentally made too many braided cords, but that's okay. I just want to hold on to a cattail just in case I need to make tinder. But that allows me to make various traps, snares, box traps. I think one more braided coil will help me make a spear trap. We got, this can help us repair and upgrade our raft. This is in case we break a bone. This will help us start a fire. And this is pretty much the base utility that you need for everything. Okay, so we are good to go. And I'm going to go ahead and move that to Aesop as well. You know what? Let's move this to Aesop also. Okay, let's get out of here. I could sleep in the house, in the building there, but we can certainly head out and sleep at the next one. Let's go ahead and check out our wilderness. So this is the campaign. Once you play through this game, yeah, you can from the start. You can jump right into endless if you want to, but I wouldn't suggest it. You kind of want to know a little bit of what you're doing with this game before you jump in head first. But the reason I call it a roguelite is because you never know what you're going to get when you land on an island. For the most part, you have an idea of the kind of things you're going to come into contact with. There are... Oh, that shadow scared me. There are certain animals that you can expect to see at certain stages of the campaign. But on Endless, you could bump into, like, say for instance, a bear. You won't see a bear in the campaign. Ooh, stitching kit, and the flint that we need is great. You won't see a bear until you get to the radio tower. Well, no, sometimes you see it before the radio tower. In, I think, the 6th section of the game, I believe. These are school buses. We can also sleep in those too. What was that noise? Oh, it's just rummaging through the inventory of stuff. Okay. And there are rabbit holes here, so we will be setting traps in a bit. Let me just look around here and make sure I know what I got going on. Okay, we got pretty much everything. So basically, what I'm going to do from now on is I'm basically gonna run around, see what kind of resources I have, and pick up whatever I can. And if I need to stick around to get this or that, I will. And that's how that works. Go ahead and make the stone hammer. And that was our first goal taken care of. So as soon as we find another mailbox, we will get a raft schematic, and that will let us upgrade our raft. Let's go ahead and make a box trap. I can also make insulated boots. We're going to wait to make clothing until a little later, but we do want to make every kind of clothing just in case. What I find is nearly every time I play the campaign, there's just not enough bears that you come across that you can kill in order to get their hides and make enough to make a full bear outfit. So generally, I save the craft all items trophy for an endless run. You can certainly try. This game, that's a trap there. So the thing about the box traps, you can use them twice. We'll set this up. That's a rabbit hole right there. A rabbit will either come out of it and get trapped, or try to go back into it and get trapped. And then I'll be able to reuse the trap one more time to catch one more rabbit. 2 rabbits means a nice meal or two, and you could also even make a pouch. Did I search all these? I did not. I missed that one. We got dandelions here. Alright, so the little campfire, or the tent icon there, tells us what our exhaustion level is. And we could definitely use a sleep. So let's go ahead and I'm going to sleep for 3 hours. And we're looking good. It is still a little too early to catch a rabbit, but I did hear a noise. Let's go check it out. Oh, yeah, we got one. So we got a live rabbit, and just mix things up. I'm going to put it, I don't like that I can't see it, so I'm going to put this one here. So as you can see, there is kind of like a lifespan to these things. The rock is kind of confusing me, but that'll work. So we'll let that go. Here comes the sun. We should catch another one pretty quickly. There's no campsite on here, and I'm not going to really make a campfire yet. There's going to be a goal to make a campfire very soon, so we're going to wait till we get that. Alright, let's see if we can scare another rabbit into the trap. And we got him. Okay. So, after 2 uses of the box trap, you're done. We can also use a bow and arrow to kill rabbits. We can use snare traps. You can also use gas bombs, which you get a jar and sumac tree, sumac plant, and you gotta make it, I think, at a fire. Yeah, I think we can still check some of these islands for resources. But so what that makes is just like a jar of gas, and then you can throw the gas. Rain is coming. Ooh. I don't remember seeing these notifications. It's kind of funny. It's cracking me up. Um, Best thing about rain, it's always fresh water. Now, living life on the river, you'd think, oh great, there's water everywhere, right? No, 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 no. You can't drink the river water. It'll kill you. Slowly, very slowly. There's 10 ways to die that the game recognizes for one of the trophies. Ooh, there's some yucca, a poisonous plant to eat on its own, but a tasty treat once you cook it. So anyway, there's a trophy to die 10 different ways. Oh, inventory full. But you can definitely die much more ways. But sorry, I'm thinking here for a second. Did I just hear wolves? Let's go put something on the raft while we deal with this rain. Anyway, there's plenty of ways to die in this game, and drinking dirty river water is just takes about 3 or 4 of them out of your out of the list. Let's move nuts and bolts and wood to the raft, and let's go ahead and move the corn out, because I mean, corn's okay. You can eat corn, but it's just like, what is it, 2 points of nutrition? Yeah, it's not worth it. And there's a rag, which we'll be using soon. Ash cakes we can eat. Stitching kits we'll use. I could even make a pouch. And then yucca I need to cook. Okay, let's go back and see what else we have. Let's get that campfire too. We have sumac, aloe, and garlic. Do we have enough room? We don't. Okay. If I'm being honest, I don't really need the sumac just yet. But if you're going for certain trophies, it might be useful. Let's go ahead and use the campfire and there's our first trophy. Making a campfire, even though it was one that we were awarded. That works. So the campfire warms us up, dries us off. And we can cook things. Later on we can get an upgrade on the raft where you can use a stove on the raft. Very useful. The further into the campaign, and certainly the further in you go with Endless, you will definitely reach some areas that are very cold. It's always good to have fire nearby. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and make a pouch with one of those stitching kits, because I'm gonna first. Okay, thank you. I don't often use those. I usually just come to this crafting, to these menus whenever I need anything. But yeah, there is a way to get like some hotkeys and do that kind of stuff. I want to make. Let's see, we have cattails, we have stitching kits. I want to make a whole set. I think I can make a whole set. Let's see, Oh, no, we need 5 just for those 2. 1. Okay, in that case, I'm going to make an insulated jacket and insulated boots. And let's go. Yeah, we just have to equip it. And as we go further into the game, you'll get different hides, and you'll also have to get different supplies in order to make the more insulated and warmer outfits. And each time when you equip a new one, the old one you'll have in your inventory, and you can turn it into rags to use for other things. And I did not mean to do that, but I think I was done cooking. Did I cook the meat? I didn't cook the meat. Let's cook the rabbit meat. We're gonna cook both pieces of meat for now. I'm not gonna make jerky because I don't need it. But I am gonna grab one more piece of charcoal. 2 pieces of charcoal make a water filter. And that is always good to have. Now, I did get that, and guess what? I think I can actually make, I don't need to be, no, maybe not. Oh, I think I need more cattails. That's what I need. And I can make another insulated piece of clothing. I could also catch more rabbits, but I'm happy with what I have. So in the early game, you really don't want to run into any rocks or cars or shacks floating, as we see here in the river. But a couple hits won't kill you. But once the bar all the way below Scout's face there, once that reaches red, let's see if I can navigate around. Oh well. Once that turns fully red, your raft falls apart and you drown. One of the many ways to die. One of the 10 ways you need to die for a trophy. I think it's called Learn the Hard Way. And I am not doing a perfect job here. Alright, plenty of places to go. And you know what? I see this one. I'm going to go to the farm. If I can make it over there. Collect some more foods. There might be a boar. Sometimes I don't think we've gotten far enough into the game to see a boar. Okay, we're getting some good things. We're gonna get a couple trophies here, actually. What's our water level like? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drink some water because there's a well right here. I'm gonna use the well. I'm gonna fill my jar for next time. I'm only going to take the 2 pieces of moldy lump and make penicillin once. Oops. Okay, we got a full inventory. Let's see what we have here. Have we eaten yet? We have not eaten yet. And these are all cooked yuccas. We have nuts and bolts. We can put on the on the raft. I apologize for using such language. Sorry you had to hear that. Dandelions, charcoal. Let me put that charcoal over here. And penicillin should go on the raft. Corn, aloe should go on the raft. Garlic, you can just eat garlic. I'm just gonna eat it. That's all garlic does. It gives you 5 nutrition. You don't cook it. You don't do anything with it. You don't make like vampire repellent or anything. You just enjoy it. And there's my ash cake, which I could also eat, but I'd rather hold on to that. Ash cakes don't spoil. Corn spoils after 10 days. Ash cakes never spoil. And I got a rag here. Oh, I also have jerky. Nice. We can hold on to that jerky for a while. I'm going to eat a piece of meat. About 35 points of nutrition, so that's going to do me good. And that's that. Okay. But I have enough slots here. Let's see. And what was it that the flint? I actually probably don't need much more flint. At least not right now. So this is very early game, but you have to be careful because this is a survivalist game. Things will always be hidden and will be trying to kill you. Further into the game you get, you gotta worry about snakes, you gotta worry about, like I said, boars, bears. Oh, they have a well and they have a water spout, a water faucet. What would you even call that? I don't remember what those are called. Always, always, always collect any cattails and any, oh, there's rabbits over here. Any saplings. They are the 2 basic ingredients to pretty much anything you're gonna need. Let's go ahead and see what we can make here. Crafting failed because I got too much stuff. Alright, let's head back to the raft. Eventually you'll get into you get into the motion, you'll understand how to do it. Dealing with inventory management is what this game is all about. And putting things in certain places. Like I love to have my nuts and bolts and my lumber on my raft. And anything that I'm just holding on to just in case. Sometimes I will put things in the dogs. The dog's bag, just in case we die. I don't want to lose it. But right now, I'm not going to be doing anything with any of the stuff. But I'm going to hold on to that water filter just in case. And then the stitching kits I have in my inventory here, okay. Alright. The only thing I could use is a little bit of sleep. But let's go back and grab some more of those rabbits. Braided cords. Box trap. And let's deploy that little trappy trap. Can't see where the hole is, unfortunately. So we are gonna have to make our best guess here. As long as they run under it. Oh, and we already got one. Quick and simple. That's the other thing too about this game. You play it long enough, you'll get used to the sounds. As soon as you enter an island, as soon as you get off your raft, even before Scout like walks into the onto the island proper, you can usually tell what kind of animals are there or what other problems you're going to run into. Oh, wow, the game tells you that. I thought I'd figure that out all by myself. And did we get one? We got one, okay. And that is that, okay. We're going to move on to the next spot and find some shelter to get a little bit of sleep. Probably can't make, yeah, Marina's just out of reach. Too bad. Church is also out of reach. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. Well, there's always the next one. There is a trophy for visiting, I want to say 20 churches? Maybe more. And I feel like the number's off. I feel like I always think I've reached the point where I should get the trophy and then I don't get it for like a long time afterwards. So I think either the number is wrong or you have to do it all in one sitting, or I don't remember what the criteria is, but just keep visiting the churches and sleeping inside the church. And eventually, you'll get a trophy. May as well head just to the campfire. I have 2 rabbits to cook. Come on. We do need to make sure that we get to a marina at some point, now that we're half health on the raft. I don't want to die just yet. That would be a little embarrassing to do on stream. Sapling, thank you. The dog will always point out animals or things that you can collect. Sometimes he'll bark at silly things you don't need. I don't know. Who knows if I need flint? I don't think I do. But sometimes it's useful. Oh, our first boar. Great. Okay, so boars are big, dumb animals in this game. And I have forgotten how to run. How do you run? Let's see. No, it's not that. Is it L1? R1, okay. Alright, I'm going to sit a spell. So the campfires, they won't go near the campfires. That's kind of the nice thing about it. The only animal that I've seen or have experienced coming after me into the campfire is a bear. And I think it was probably a glitch. Probably was something that wasn't supposed to happen. But they certainly can still do that. I am going to... Oh yeah, I never made insulated pants. Let's go ahead and do that. Again, I'm doing that just in case I have the opportunity to craft all outfits and every other item in this campaign playthrough. Let's go ahead and make some bandages very useful, because there will be a lot of cuts and bruises that you're going to suffer from this in this game. I usually like to make about 8 to 10 braided cords, but not any more than 10. And I like to hold on to some cattails. We're going to kill the rabbits. And do I have a stitching kit left? I might have a stitching kit. I might be able to make another pouch. Yes, let's go ahead and make another pouch. More inventory is always good. Every pouch adds 4 slots, as you saw right there. And it kind of is going to use up an inventory slot, but now that I just opened up 4 more, let's make a tinder so that we can start fires. 4 braided cords, 1 tinder, and what the heck, let's do 2. Okay. Let me just take a look at what else we can make here. We have a bow, but we need a steel knife. I don't think we can make steel knives until we get to workbenches, which you won't get until 3rd or 4th region, I think. Box traps we've made, braided cords, campfire we can make. We have lumber back on the raft, clean water, cooked meat we've already made, cooked yucca we've made, dandelion tea we can make, but I'm holding on to the water until I need dandelion tea. Dandelion tea is good for snake bites. It's good for certain food poisonings, certain ailments. It's a good, quick way to take care of that. And I think it gives you a little bit of nutrition too. And we've already made some insulated boots, jacket, and pants. Let's go ahead and put those on. Now, a insulated hat and insulated gloves we will not be able to make until we find a hat and gloves, and then you use the cattails to make them insulated, but you have to find those 2 items first. I could make a rabbit skin hat and a rabbit skin gloves without finding an old hat or gloves. I think the insulated ones are the only ones that you have to actually find that. Okay. I did forget to find a place to sleep. Oh, and now that we have boar here, I already made it. And what I'm going to do is, let's see, where is he? Alright, this is probably a good place to put it. I'm going to, let's do it this way. I don't know exactly where the boar is, but this is far enough away from the campfire, and oh, that's the other thing too. The campfire isn't lit, so any animal could come after me once the campfire is out. Now, as you can see, I can run straight through the spear trap and nothing will happen. But the animal will get killed instantly. And we have some nice raw meat and some boar hide. And we have a bus here, which we are going to sleep in. Very quickly, though, I'm going to keep searching. By the way, the mulberries here, good source of nutrition and hydration. And there's another devil's trumpet. As I mentioned before, very, very useful once you get further into the game. That is the easiest way to kill a pack of wolves. And we'll look at that in a bit. The thing about this game is, it is kind of non-stop. And I could talk about it non-stop for hours and hours. Let me grab these mulberries anyway. A good source of nutrition. As I said, I was gonna kind of vent a little bit about my YouTube channel, because I don't know how, but I lost a subscriber this morning. And I was like, what the heck did I do? Unless it was... Is it gonna rain? I think it's gonna rain. I'm gonna light this since I can. That's how Tinder works. Hopefully it won't go out before I cook my meat and my yuca. I don't know if it was a fluke, if it was an accident, if somebody accidentally hit the subscribe button when they were already subscribed to me and they unsubscribed and didn't know it, or if I made a video. All I've done is make like trophy guide videos lately. Hitchhiker game was the last thing I did, which I did stream here on Twitch, and then I moved over to Penny 6. So I don't know why I lost a subscriber on YouTube, but it just kind of bummed me out this morning. And I was just trying to think about what I need to change on my channels in order to just kind of keep things growing, because it's kind of a little stagnant. I have one follower on Twitch here, which isn't that great, and I don't know how much I'm going to be streaming, but I figured I'd try to use streaming to benefit my YouTube channel a little bit, and learn new things and try some things out. Do a little cross marketing, but it's not really working out for me. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with both channels and how I want to make it work. Oh, come on, there we go. So that's kind of where my head was at. That's it. And last night I downloaded Limb the Flood again, because it's just a game that really speaks to me, and I've always loved rivers. I've always lived near rivers most of my life, in the Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania. I lived near the Lehigh River, and when I went to college, I lived near the Susquehanna River. There's not a ton of rivers close by where I live now, but I can make a stitching kit. But rivers have been a big part of my life, so this game, it just works. It works for me. Let's make a stitching kit there. Because you want a couple jars. Okay. I'm just waiting to watch the playback on the video, which I still don't see working here. Oh, we're good. Okay. So I don't think anything got missed. I think I left the fishing area and was probably jabbering a little bit about YouTube and Twitch stuff. Alright, that schematic should be on the raft. These should be on the raft. A lot of this stuff should be on the raft. But for now, we're fine. We could use a little bit of hydration, which we'll deal with later. I'm going to eat these to help with that. And I'm going to sleep in this church. And we should be good. I didn't set any traps right now. Oh, don't walk in there. Do I want to save my braided cord? I mean, I'm sure I'm going to run into more cattails. But the more animal hides I have, the earlier the better. I think so. I think this is the right choice. But these are the kind of things you need to, you know, get used to deciding on when you play this game. Also, I'm forcing you to watch me hang out on this island a little bit longer while I try to catch a rabbit. Actually, let's scare a rabbit over here. Oh, I thought I already caught one, but it didn't. What? Not fair at all. That might have been the snare. We should have caught somebody by now. Yep, we got one. Okay. Alright. And that's a dead rabbit. Box trap gives you live rabbits, which they last a lot longer before spoiling. So that's another reason to use the box traps. It just takes more resources. But it's worth it. It's way worth it. Alright, let's get to that marina. Start using some of these items that we haven't used yet. And getting our raft in much better shape. Though we don't have a crazy amount of supplies to do that yet. Let's take a look at what we have. Everything is right here. I don't think I actually need to worry about moving stuff out from here. Oh, we have 5 and 3. 6. Alright, this is great actually. I should be able to do quite a bit. Oh, I don't have any... Oh, that's why I didn't make any hardware frames yet. Okay. And we have... We need 60 bit of repair, so let's... I would actually rather make some upgrades first. This has not been going very well for me tonight. Alright, well, so I think right before the stream cut out, I was about to get this rudder. It helps you steer the raft, and it's a useful tool. The other one that was up for grabs was a raft storage, which is pretty essential as you are expanding the things that you're getting your hands on and the amount of things you're going to need. Raft storage gives you like an extra, I think 12 slots, I think, for storage. And it's always good to just throw something on the raft. You don't have to worry about it for a while. Alright, we need to make some repairs here. You know, what the heck. I'm just going to do this. And we'll leave it at that. Let me see. I'm pretty sure that's all we have as far as resources. I can make a frame. Oh, we do still have 3 lumber. But I need a frame and a hardware to make something else that I don't have enough nuts and bolts. So forget that. Alright, so if the stream goes down again, I am going to call it a night. Question is, if I'm going to keep playing, because I love this game, and not record it, or if I'm going to stop playing completely. And whether or not I'm going to have it on YouTube, because I do have a number of Flame in the Flood videos on Penny Stick's channel on YouTube already. And I think some of my viewers over there are getting a little tired of seeing it. Those videos have been doing fairly well lately, though. Alright, let's shuffle on off. We are doing good on resources, but again, this is the easy area. We have a rudder now, so we can move around a little bit better. Navigate through the rapids a little bit better. Let's see. Let me see if I can get to this campfire over here. Hey, boy. Did I save enough to make a spirit trap? Let's see. I'm gonna head all the way back, or at least get out of the way until he's not gonna get any closer, I think. Let's see. Looks like I'm out of luck. But that's fine. Boars are super easy to deal with. Even if you can't kill them. You just have to... Ooh! This is our first set of NPCs that you can meet on your way. These guys will usually give you some arrows. Random. Eat. There's it's not a good idea. Inventory's full. So you just keep moving out of his way as he charges you. And eventually you'll get far enough away that he won't care. Alright, I have not given anything to Aesop in a long time, so let's do that. That frees up some space. Yes, 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 I know you're there. What was it that something was over here somewhere? No, I think we're good here. That's empty. That's empty. I don't remember what it was. Nope, not the fire. Must be closer to the boar over here. Aloe. You only really need one aloe until you don't. Oh, that's why. Because the leather kit. Leather kit is essential for later on to get warmer clothes. You need a leather kit to make wolf hide clothing pieces and bear hide clothing pieces. And I feel like you need it for some tool. The steel knife, I think, or something like that. Or maybe you can't make leather kits until you have the steel knife. I can't remember. Should I rest? I may as well rest while I'm here. Let's use the campfire too. Cook this meat. Just smoking them meats. Just smoking them meats. And just because I can, doesn't mean I should. Should I keep making pouches? No. Let's go ahead and make a hat. And that's that. Okay. I thought I could make both. I forgot. So, I want to still make an insulated hat and an insulated gloves, but we may as well make what we have our hands on, you know? That way, once those two things are done, I won't be tempted to make them later. Won't have to worry about it. It'll all work out in the end. Alright, bye children. See you later, children. Let's see if we can get through. I don't really need anything at the moment. I'm just gonna forge ahead, I think. Alright, area 3. We'll just go to that church just to sleep in a church one more time. I don't really need... Oh, we already have hardware stores and stuff. Great. Yeah, definitely useful. Hardware stores are good for picking up supplies that you're going to want to get your hands on. More nuts and bolts, more lumber. I also think this is where we should probably run into some wolves very soon. Actually, it looks like a bear cave, but it's not. Okay, I thought it was a bear cave real quick. I think it's a little too early to see a bear. Oh, look at that. As soon as I make a rabbit hat, I find a knit hat, which I can turn into an insulated hat. Whatever. Box traps. I guess I should make a box trap. Can make a rag. I mean, a bandage. Poison ivy, yeah, it is. Let's see what else we got. Like I said, don't be surprised if we hear some howling. Because we should be seeing wolves very soon. Oftentimes, we go to a different section and find a boar just chilling out. Nope, looks like we're good. Let's go ahead and sleep in that church. And then when we wake up, we should have some rabbits. I think we're pretty good on this island. Okay, time to move on. See if we can get over to that hardware store. There is a trophy for visiting every specific kind of location, and I think we've done a pretty good job so far. In this section, it gets a little confusing because there's like 3 or 4 different areas, and the icons all look very similar. There's hardware stores, there's liquor stores, and I think there's places called workbench. I mean, there's workbenches at a lot of these places. Yeah, we need to get some things organized here. Hold on. Let's go back. Alright, let's see. We have a little bit of storage left. I don't want to take all the flint out because I'm probably going to need to use it. And the nuts and bolts and all that kind of stuff is something I want to hold on to at the moment. I'm actually going to move these. That's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Hold on. Leather kit. Move to raft. Not a lot of room here. Uncooked yucca. Of course, any meat will spoil on you, so you do want to eat that relatively soon. And always look to see if you have like 1 or 2 in a different slot. See here, I had 2, I had 1 sitting here. That's a waste of space right there, you know? So. To get more cattails, we'll make those insulated hat and gloves just so I have them. So as you see, I just swatted away that crow and he dropped a feather. That will allow me to make arrows, which we're not going to necessarily use just yet. let's go ahead and fill up water bottle. Keep an ear and eye out though, because I'm sure some kind of animal is gonna show up soon. More devil's trumpet, lots of devil's trumpet. That's great. And we are gonna put that back on the raft. Oh, those are 2 live rabbits. Yeah. So those will keep for a little bit longer. So slow. Empty. All that for nothing, huh? I'm gonna take a quick look around before I hit that workbench. Workbench allows you to make just a few more items than you can make at a campfire or just anywhere. Can I fit the jar? Looks like I can fit it for now. There is sumac here. Might make a gas bomb just to have it. Always take schematics. But you only need a certain amount of them in the game. On Endless, you may end up having a surplus of raft schematics throughout the game, and just at one point you'll just realize, okay, I don't need to collect anymore. More schematics. It's always good to have. And what about over here? I'm really surprised. I've used this one, right? Yeah. And there's the sumac. Let me just grab that sumac quick. Inventory is full. That aloe could go on the boat too, but I don't have any room for it right now. I could cook the yucca. Oh my goodness! I could cook the yucca, and that would be taken care of. I guess I'll move this to Aesop for now. Definitely using this. Yeah, it's better if he holds them. We'll do that. Okay. The sumac. Make gas bombs with it now. You can also make sumac tea instead of dandelion tea, but it's not that useful. You will find sometimes metal hammer. Certain things, the only cure is sumac tea for certain. I think it's like dysentery or one of the other waterborne incidents. Can't remember how the word is used. One of the 3 things that can happen to you, maybe 2 of the 3 things that can happen to you when you drink dirty water can be cured, I think, by sumac tea. Apologize, I'm yawning over here. Hopefully you're not hearing that on the mic. Yeah, I haven't really seen a lot of cattails, which does happen from time to time. So whenever you run into them, you definitely want to make sure you collect them, because they are very important. Right, gas station. That's the other one. See, they all look so similar. Gas station, the NPC that you'll likely run into in one of the gas stations, but not necessarily every time, is, oh, here we go. Now we got some wolves. So I'm going to make some tainted meat, which I can't make until I go back to the raft. Okay. Tainted meat, so you do not want to eat it. It will make you sick. Thing about bait usually, and the reason why I use tainted bait and tainted meat extremely often is because usually, not all the time, the game will allow you to pick the bait up or the tainted meat a total of 3 times and reuse it. Sometimes if there's a pack of wolves, 3 wolves, you can use the same bait on all 3 wolves, killing all 3 of them. And that's very good. It's a very good way to handle your resources. Berries. Oh, you know what? Oh, hi. Kind of wish I would have had this thought before I ran into you. Let's get out of your way. He's not following me, is he? Alright, we're going to fill up all of our waters here while it's raining. We're going to drink and refill. I'm going to eat both my cooked meats, I think. No, I don't need to eat both. I'm going to eat a yucca, though. Alright, we were doing pretty good. Just the body temperature is the only issue we're having right now. I don't think I can make anything different than last time. Okay, so because I have the raw meat from the wolf, I can also make tainted meat, but it's all the same. Just gonna keep an eye out for him. He will keep trying to ram you. Could make some more jerky. I'm guessing I don't have space for it. I'm not gonna bother. Looks like I have the means to make more clothing. All right. And off we go. Let's see if we can hit this liquor store. Looks like we can make it. So there are a few specific locations that you're not going to hit unless you're playing. You know what? I was going to say something. I'm not even sure if that's true. I don't know if the story-specific locations count. I should make a campfire and cook them meats, among other things. Alright. I don't know if it'll let me do this. Let's see. I guess so. Kill the rabbits. Skin the rabbits. Will that open up a slot? It will. I think we're making our first campfire here, which is... Oh, and we can also make another pouch. Let's go ahead and do that. So, one more pouch and we will expand our inventory fully. We will... Jerky, very nice. We will get to that campfire in just a little bit of time. Meat chef, very nice. Nothing to collect, okay. Meat chef is cooking 10 meats. We already visited a church, we made a pouch, and we crafted our basic tools. I hear rabbits. I see rabbits. Just trying to figure out where... I don't think I have any more, no more cattails. So I can't really make any kinds of traps. I could make a bow and use some of these arrows. Warm up here. Get some of this food cooked. Liquor stores look a lot like the hardware stores, but you can't really sleep in them. I'm pretty sure there's a bus on here somewhere. Maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Even if there was, we'll move on. really have enough nuts and bolts to do anything worthwhile. And it's kind of a waste of lumber because that's 20. Yeah, let's hold off on that. Earlier this week, actually I probably downloaded it last week. I've been kind of hankering to play Bloodborne, watching a couple streams, and I know Bloodborne's usually really fun to watch other people play, so I figured that maybe it'd be entertaining to have it on my channel. And when I first played it, I followed this amazing guide, 10-hour speed run by Optimus Smart. If you are ever struggling with that game, check his walkthrough out, because if you follow it word for word, it works perfectly. But I think because I've already beaten the game once, I wasn't really driven to do it again, and I kind of was getting a little lazy and wasn't really taking the challenge up 100%, you know. I got the gas going, and I was like, this doesn't feel fair. I don't want to play this anymore, and I just kind of quit out. Oh, hi. Hello. Didn't see you there. Oh, how nice. So this is a pack of wolves. And we're just gonna meander over here. I think, is Devil's Trumpet in my... It is, okay. I do have Devil's Trumpet with me. So I can make some tainted bait. Let's see if we can make this work to kill all 3 of them. So, what I like to do is when I know that there's wolves, I like to come over here to the dock. They will never come out over to this area. And you can usually stand on these little things right here and be fully protected. There they are. I'd like them to get a little closer. Oh! Okay, apparently they got close enough. Hi, hello. Why don't you go ahead and scoot. Go ahead and scoot, you. Alright, let's see. So we will deal with that. We'll deal with that presently, but first let's go ahead and start dealing some punishment. Go ahead. Are you eating it? Are you eating that? You're not eating that. Come on, wolf. Don't make me look that bad on stream. Come on. There. Run it right at you. There, you're gonna start eating it. You're clipping. You are definitely clipping. I'm probably going to lose my... Yep. May have been in a bad place. Looks like I lost my chance to pick up the bait. Okay. Yeah, this whole area is not working for me. Alright, let's go deal with that laceration. Alright, I don't know where the other wolf is. There's either one or there's three. These guys are not cooperating. I don't know, unless he's glitched. But he's moving in such a way that I don't think he is. Let's go ahead and throw it over here. Okay, he takes the bait, as they say. Take the bait back, take him. And where is the third guy? There should be one more. There's gotta be a third one, but the way that the first two acted, I gotta think that he's probably glitched out somewhere too. Empty. Three jars, I think, is enough for now. I think we have 3 jars, maybe 4. Should be good with that. There's a sign that we have another wolf around here somewhere. Ooh, a pouch. I don't even have to make it. Very nice. Okay, well that is going to actually give us another trophy. Let's use it. Oh, great. Look what we found. Alright, you gonna let me run? He's gonna hit me again, I think. Keep swatting him away. Not run into the poison ivy. Yes, I know. You're a big bad wolf. And you're mean because you snuck up on me. And you probably have bad breath too. Because you probably don't practice good dental hygiene. It's just, I mean, it's probably cruel of me to say, but now I kind of feel bad about saying it. I apologize. We still have the bait? Yes, we do. Okay. I'm just going to throw this out just in case it works. I don't think it's going to. Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, the bait's right there. Yeah, there you go. Eat the bait. It's very rare. It's very rare that you can actually pick the bait up more than 3 times. And this is already getting a little kind of funky on me to begin with. But we were good to go there. So now we have 3 wolf hides and meats. Actually, I think we already have one from a previous island. And we have plenty of outfits to make. I'm ignoring the, oh yeah, this is all empty. I'm ignoring the, crap, I don't remember what I was ignoring. The mulberries. Because they are useful, but but I don't feel like I need them just yet. We got lots of jars, we got lots of resources, so collecting another plant just for a little bit of nutrition and hydration isn't going to necessarily be the be all and end all of this run. So I am going to go back to the church and just do a quick snoozle, and then we'll head out. I think I'll play a little bit longer. It's 2:20 here. Oh, I probably should have eaten before I did that. You do run the risk of waking up starving, and you could actually die of hunger if you don't check your needs before you go to sleep. Keep that in mind. I already have a slot that has mulberries in it. I probably could pick up some more. Maybe I'll pick up whatever I run into on the way out the door. Alright, that's good enough for me. Yeah, so I'd like to play until we get to the radio tower, and then call it a night. Not reaching that hardware store, it's way too far off. I'm just gonna zip past all this. Ooh, I see a medic. Oops. Oh, I did not. I thought I was going to crash there. Got pretty close to it. Here's a clinic, that's what they call it. Oh, there you go. I've been everywhere, man. So that's the end of it. So that was... Ooh, and here we have our first encounter with snakes. Alright, so the problem with snakes is they're hard to see, but they always make the same sound. And then when you are close enough to them, while they make a sound, they'll also have a little bit of an indication that they're making the noise, like a little bit of white. Like if you can see the snake that the dog's pointing at. I want to see if it makes the... It's like either a white or red line. It makes, see, just a little bit of exclamation point there, or some lines to indicate that it's making noise. That should draw your attention to it, yeah. So look out for those. The great thing about snakes are that they can help you kill boars. Save you the trouble. What I'm doing right now is I am navigating this area and listening. There's a snake there. There's a snake there. Oh, great. We have a boar here. Now, I don't want to get too close to the snakes. Come on. And we have ants as well. So, there's a couple opportunities for us to get hurt here. Seems like he's a little too afraid to follow me all the way over to the snakes. I may have to wait till we... Oh! Well, there's one right there, so this might work. Alright, come here. Yes, you. Can't see him. Come on. Tree being in the way is a problem. I might have to abandon this for now. Alright, I think I'm going to abandon this plan. Where is the snake? There. There's a snake. Wonder if I can get the boar to come over here. A little too close. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and not worry about it for now. It's just a pain in the butt to get a snake bite. I don't really need this penicillin, but I guess I'll add it to the raft. What? Oh, that's why. Okay. Whatever. Salt. Could make jerky. See, I love this game too much that I'm just kind of like, just slowly taking my time. Apologize if you were looking for some fast-paced gameplay here. Probably was a little too early. Probably could have waited on that. Probably wasted about 10 points of nutrition there. Music makes me think we're about to enter into Region 4, but I could be wrong. It's usually when you get to like 10, sometimes it's miles, sometimes it's days. But usually every 10 miles, or is it days, I can't remember, in the campaign is when you'll randomly come upon the next kind of story bit. And there we go, Magnolia. This is her gas station. So you are likely to run into her here. She usually has some good tips about to deal about snake bites and things like that. Oh, she's gonna give me some rabbit. I think we're doing fine. We don't necessarily need either of those things. I guess when I was watching the stream on the same laptop, that's what caused the disruptions before. So, apologize if I messed up the video a little bit. Let's see. I can't make bandages. Okay. I guess I don't have any alcohol. And that splint will be very useful if I end up needing it. As with everything in this game, it will be useful if you need it. No animals. Kind of surprising. Was this the way out? No. That's nothing. Yeah, I'm definitely getting ready to call it a night, so I'm hoping we come upon the radio tower soon. It's kind of a neat set piece. I'm hitting these because I want as many nuts and bolts and lumber as I can get, and schematics. Though I would like to make some warmer clothes quickly. Here we go, some cattails. I was just about to say we should be running into some cattails soon. In these areas, get these like wetlands kind of things. Some yucca, lots of cattails. Let's grab these up. Something that I do point out in my my YouTube videos, that these cattails are actually a great source of nutrition too. So anytime you're playing this game, you get cattails, make sure you utilize them. So we got 13 of them. Let's make some braided coils. I am going to make those gloves. I'm also going to make the hat just so it's made. But we already have a rabbit pelt hat, which will be warmer for us, so we're not going to bother putting it on. So I'm just going to make it into rags. That way it was made. I did what I needed to do. And do I regret it? Nuh-uh. Not one bit, my friends. Not one bit. So insulateds are done. I can now I mean, I may as well, right? May as well move on to better attire. This is a rabbit hat. I can make rabbit gloves. I may as well. Okay, and now I'm gonna hold off on making any boarhead stuff. I want to make the full set of rabbits. bandage. There's a boar. I wanted to see if he's going to come after me. No, he's running the other way. I'm going to make, let's make that bandage. One more braided cord. Spear trap. This should be far enough to lure him into it. See, this is what I'm talking about. There's so many supplies that you can get from these places. Ignoring them and passing them by, you're just going to regret that. These are definitely useful areas. And look, there's our steel knife. The steel knife helps you make the bow. Yeah, so I could actually make a bow right now. What am I doing? Oh, you know what? I have plenty of inventory. Let's go ahead. Let's do it. I need to make some braided cords. And now I can make the bow. Something needs a leather kit. I can't remember what it is. You need a metal hammer to make a leather kit. And then maybe that's what I'm confusing it with. Torch is one of those items that I always forget to make in the early game, but I could definitely use in the later game. Wolf hide needs a steel knife. Okay, so you need a steel knife to make the wolf and I imagine the bear outfits, and definitely the special wolf outfits. And that's it, okay. Yeah, it's the steel knife that you need to make all the high-end stuff. Alrighty then. I'm gonna take a snoozle in here. Oh, brambles. I saw them as I was walking into them. No big deal. We will deal with that in just a moment. You know what? We will deal with it right now. And there you go. Fletcher. That is, I think, to make arrows. Make 5 arrows. So really, arrows is the only place where flint comes into play after you've made your basic tools. And you can run out of flint and saplings. You can run out of all 3 supplies you need pretty quickly when you're making arrows. Now I'm just kind of working on making sure I cross all of my clothing items off my list. Come on. Really? There we go. Put her on this one since this seems to be a little bit more active. I don't know if you caught that, but that rabbit popped its head out of the hole under the trap. There he is. Oh, damn it. Come on. I may end up losing out on this trap here. I gotta get somebody to run just the right way before the trap is collected. I might be able to pick it up and move it one more time, but very unlikely it'll work. And it's almost nighttime. The rabbits are gonna stop moving anywhere. Nah, I've already eaten garlic. There's a trophy. There we go. There's a trophy for eating all kinds of plant life. And that's basically the only reason why I grabbed the garlic, because it's not really much use to us any other way. I do want to cook some of that stuff that I collected, but I figured better just to move on to the next place. That way I don't have to create a campfire. I might actually go to a site that has a campfire. Right now I see the marina and I want it. I want to get some upgrades and I guess a little bit of repair. I can maybe make a repair patch. Nice. Real nice. Real nice. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Ugh. This game. I love it. Well, I just missed out on using the marina because the game didn't accept that I made a stop at it. So that kind of stinks. Very unhappy. I might write a letter to somebody. Just You just watch. They're gonna hear from my attorneys. I'm being a little trepidatious here because I am thirsty. Thank you. My guess is that there is a pack of wolves somewhere on this island. And they're probably chilling. And until we walk right in up to them or nightfall happens, I'm not going to know where they are. And they won't know where I am either. And we're a little full in winter. Oh, here's the church. I guess I was mistaken. We got ants instead. Sometimes, especially in the Endless, you'll come upon some islands that the only thing you really have to worry about is the ants or the poison ivy. You know, minor threats, as long as you just watch where you're going. I already collected that. Alright, so why don't we deal with our needs, and then we'll sleep, just to get another check on the sleeping at churches. One of the NPCs is usually chilling out on one of these grave sites. He's like a grave digger. So I just wanted to see if you bumped into him. Okay, I did hit this area. Alright, off we go. I think this is the last forced stop I'm gonna make until we hit the next marina or checkpoint. Oh, hi. Alright. Do we have tainted bait or meat? Wolves take 2 or 3 arrows. I don't have any feathers. I've really been collecting them, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna keep with the usual tainted product, which is tainted meat because it's raw. I could use a spear trap. I don't need to, because that doesn't help any trophy. And as I said, this tainted meat can be usually reused up to 3 times. Yeah, the animation isn't perfect. Sometimes they'll do the animation a couple feet away from the bait. I have to assume that it's only one wolf on here, though. I should probably go ahead and fill up my jars. Hold on. Did I just see a shadow? Oh, it's just rock. I thought I had a 4th jar. You know what? Now I do. I may end up regretting that because I'm sure I'm gonna see something that I want to keep and I'm not gonna have enough inventory for it. Oh, a boar, hi. Let's see if I can check this before. I don't need that. So, just go a different direction and he will run right past you. Or use R1. Not a good idea. You could definitely hit me there. But any form of nuts and bolts, I'm just gonna get out of here, forget it. Any nuts and bolts, any lumber, any schematics are useful. And this is one of the sections where you definitely want to collect as much as possible, because certain sections after this will not have any of that, or very rarely have any of it. Oof, I would like to prepare as soon as possible if it's gonna let me use a marina. It was a little cheap what they did to me. If you're not feeling confident about driving the raft on the rapids, there's usually, to the right side of any rapids, there's usually a spot where you can just kind of drift. Alright. Hill country is where we will be finishing up for the day. There's only one place to stop. We get to meet an NPC that we won't really see anywhere else in the campaign, and a really neat set piece. All 4 locations that you end up stopping at, 4? No, 3. Yeah, it's just 3, isn't it? Pretty sure it's just 3. They're all very, very neat. You know, after seeing the same things kind of over and over again, it's just refreshing to see these new places. So here we are at the Radio Tower. I don't think it's always called Discardia Glen. That name does not sound familiar to me. But what this is called is Higher Ground, or High Ground. Let's check to see if we have anything. Go ahead and get a task. Harvest some yuccas. I'm sure we can do that. Another stitching kit. before I talk to that swarmy guy. Let's sit down and cook some meats. So we don't really have any more need for pouches. We've already extended our inventory as far as we can. So any more pouches at this point would just be wasting rabbit hides. The only other thing you could do is you could make pouches and save them in Aesop's or Daisy's bag, and then you could open them up in your next playthrough if you die or carry your save over. I don't remember how that works, but if you die and come back and Aesop has inventory that you stored in his bag, you can use the pouch and that will give you an automatic 4 slots to add. But other than that, there's no reason to make any pouches anymore. And I'm gonna make this just for the heck of it. So we're doing pretty good here. How are we on? Yeah, rabbit. So we made the hats and the gloves, and then next we can make. I guess we can make the boots. Yeah, we need pants, boots, and jacket. Jacket's usually one more skin or one more stitching kit or one more leather kit more than anything else. So we will gonna make the boots first. I have a particular order in which I do these so that I don't forget which one I've done, though you can always just look at what you have. Be able to do the pants, then the jacket, or both if we can. But at the moment, that's all we can do. I want to wait on making the boar hide stuff because I'll just get confused. At least I have in the past. Okay. So we're going to talk to Flim Flam here. He's going to tell us what we need to do. That's Flim Flam. We'll talk to him before we leave. Flim Flam will show up in Endless, and he might even show up in the campaign after this point. And he'll always be offering to trade you something for something else. The trades aren't always reasonable. they don't always work in your favor, but sometimes they do. So let's go ahead and connect that relay. And there is radio signal is done, and now we're moving on to Angel Yards. So it is a bit procedurally generated, what you're going to find at every island, and it is pretty simplistic. You know, I mean, you get kind of used to the game loop, but you're seeing pretty much the same things each time. But the little bits of story that they throw in here are really kind of nice. It's really good. You know what they're going to do. What you're going to see happen in the next bit of story. Oh, I don't remember that happening. The words cutting off. So he wants to got me this here insulated hat to give for your bow. No, that's a horrible deal. We're gonna say no on that one. And that is the loudest. I always forget every single time. I forget how frickin' loud that noise is. I apologize for that. If you were listening with headphones, I apologize to your ears. So we're just going to make it to the next destination, the next stop, and we are going to stop ourselves. We're going to call it a night because saving is not allowed, it says. Sure would like to hit a marina, but whatever. Eventually you can get yourself a motor for the boat, but it's usually the last thing I worry about because I'm usually stopping at every island that I come to. This is the lazy river section we're entering into. It seems a little too soon to be entering into that. I think it's we get a couple more hardware focused areas, you know, some more marooned cars and tiny houses and stuff, and then we get to the rainy bits. And we don't hit the dry areas until like the third of the game. The final third. Alright, we are moving way too slow for my liking here. I'd like to get to the next destination and call it a day. Industrial zone, yep. I do want to stay away from hitting things, and it's a little difficult to see where I'm heading. Very hazy. But I do see I see the marina. You know what? I'm gonna focus on going there first. I definitely need it. Okay. It didn't screw me over this time, which is nice. I'm going to make a repair patch just to get that out of the way. And then we have enough to make 2 hardwares and plenty of lumbers. So just make 2 of each. And I probably could have conserved and not made the repair patch, but let's go ahead and do the major repair with the repair patch. But you know, that way it's done. I don't have to worry about it from here on out. Do 2 lumbers, moderate repairs. Oh, just 1. One's all we need. Sturdy frame of raft storage. So sturdy frame just means you won't suffer as much when you hit something. And then raft storage is going to help you. Sturdy frame is great just because I'm a little bit more experienced with the game. I probably, I'm saying it now and I'm sure I'm going to regret it. I'm probably not going to hit as many things as a new player would, but when you get to this point, you may want to go for a sturdy frame. It is 2 hardwares and 2 frameworks, 1 schematic. While raft storage is just 1 of everything. So, you know, but that's the next best upgrade you can get. So we're just gonna find a place to bank, and we're gonna end it here. Could definitely use some food, some water, and some sleep, as well as in the game too. It's a little resource management humor for you. Crack myself up a bit. See, I told you I was going to regret saying that. Oh, I didn't even see that. Alright, hardware store. So it does, I didn't mention this before, it does save every time you dock on an island. So that is going to create an autosave. The next time we play the game, this is where we'll start. So I'm just going to walk on to the island just to see what we're dealing with. And I'm going to go in here. Oh wait, you know what? Why don't we go ahead and take care of these needs. Normal berries, okay. And I have meats. Where's my yucca? Right there. And that also creates a save anytime you sleep. So that is where we're going to end it for tonight. I didn't end up complaining about my channel situation, and it's probably for the best. If I happen to put this on YouTube, or if anybody happens to watch the playback of these cut up videos because my internet didn't really work too well tonight. I hope you learned something from this game. I hope this has kind of turned you on to this game, because it really is worth playing. It's a really great game. It's one of my favorites. This is The Flame and the Flood. My name is Penny Sticks, imaginary completionist, and hope to see you again sometime soon.